here are 3 6-note patterns that I use entirely too much. Let's go. Everybody is doing well, and I'll talk to you guys soon. So my computer has been delayed, and that has been the biggest bottleneck that I've had to deal with creating these videos, and it's a pain. It is a pain. But the holiday season is upon us, and I'm getting tired of waiting. Now, I did do a video on 3 6-note patterns that I use entirely too much. And really, I wanted to use that as a primer to maybe get you thinking about quintuplets a little bit differently. So formulas are useful with phrasing, like 3-3-2, 6-6-4, 5-5-6, like kind of Gary Chafee land. They kind of help you learn how to use every sticking or pattern as interchangeable parts of a whole in order to order those ideas in ways that make sense. And so when you deal with quintuplets or septuplets, you have to learn the formulas that work for the amount of time that you're going to deal with. That at least will allow for a little bit of practice when it comes to phrasing in those subdivisions. Hopefully not to lock you into there, but to at least get your ear used to hearing certain placements and certain possibilities. And the phrase that I've been using a lot this week is 6-6-6-2. And you know, that 2 for me, because I mean it's only 2 notes, I really just make it up with like 2 single strokes. And so 6-6-6-2 is a bar of quintuplets, and you'll hear it, hopefully. As I do it, I'll do it slow at first, and then I'll play them in more of a moderate type of thing, and then I'll let you go. So not to belabor the point, but I definitely wanted to show you guys something. And I'll get back to vlogging. I'll get back to kind of being my normal self whenever I can trust my machine. Until then, I have to keep these kind of short. So for all of you that think that I talk too much, Merry Christmas. For those of you that like hearing me talk, hopefully you won't have to wait too much longer. Until then. This may seem a little weird, but I've actually already shot this, but for some strange reason, my camera and my phone, which is what I'm using right now, only recorded the audio. And so this is the second time, and oh gosh, these things always feel contrived, but I feel like this has just been my life, just technical issue after technical issue, fairly demoralizing and debilitating. And you know, I can't complain. I'm not starving. Me and my wife are healthy, and we're still in the middle of a pandemic. So I'm going to keep my complaining to a minimum, and let's get this done. So I'm trying a different format here, kind of like a reaction video as far as the format goes, but I'm kind of going to be explaining what I'm doing as I'm doing it, instead of just being like, wow, oh my God. Like, because that would be strange to do your own reaction video. I mean, I'm sure people have done it, and I hope it's just all cringe, like purposefully, irony cringe, but hopefully I didn't mess this up too much, and now I'm talking a lot. So let's go. Okay, I'm starting with single strokes here. Here's the first pattern. So I'm going to stop for a second and I'm just going to explain a couple of things about why this might be difficult. The first thing is this was the right, left, left kick pattern in quintuplets, and you have to get used to the shift. So you can think about it two different ways. You can think about it from the patterns perspective, and you can think about it from the quintuplet perspective. And so if you're thinking about it from the pattern perspective, anytime that you play the sixth note in quintuplets, the quarter note is going to be displaced through the grouping. And so, since this is such a short phrase, you only have to worry about like three of them. So you have the first note on the first note of the pattern, the first quarter note, on the first note of the pattern. The second quarter note is on the kick drum. And then the last quarter note that you're going to play before you play the one is the last left. So you kind of split that double stroke. And hopefully that'll help you be a guide. You can actually practice it from the hi-hat and just the patterns. So you could go right, left, kick. And you could go right, left, right, kick, right, left, kick. Like, and that is sort of doing that and accenting those placements will help you internalize it. So it's not that much of a pain in order to get that done. You will feel it and it'll start to become muscle memory after a while, and then your ear will follow. But often those things happen in tandem whenever you're kind of in discovery mode. You can use your mind, use your brain to kind of think your way through things when you're just sitting down. But oftentimes, like when you're behind the drum set and you're just searching for new language and new possibilities, the repetition, just hearing yourself doing it over and over again, will lock those sounds in your brain, and you can make choices about what to alter and based on the information that you're given. And so you can go as far and as deep with that as you want. New pattern, rinse and repeat. So make sure that, the right, left kick, left kick, that the quarter note is sort of cycling backwards through the pattern. It sort of starts at the top and then it moves from back forward. So you have the first note, the quarter note with the right hand, and then with the kick drum, and then with the left hand before you hit the one. Oh my gosh, it sucks to have lost so much weight and still look like a rooster. I know I am not shooting myself in the most flattering way. I do not look like a rooster right now. It's because I'm lighting myself like I have some sense. Those of you that are lighting savvy can tell exactly where that light is coming from. But I'm just being vain. I think it's important, if you're going to practice quintuplets and septuplets, to practice them out of normal feels. There's a reason that I don't play too many grooves in septuplets and quintuplets on Instagram. It's because I don't want to give the wrong impression about, I love this one. It has more of that heavier feel because it has more kick drums in it and more single strokes, so you can get more oomph out of it. Need to work on my orchestration. Do you see that little guy right above my hi-hat? I love that drum and I barely use it. I don't think I know how to mic it. I will brag on myself. I didn't mean to get into that space, but I love the way my drums sound right now. It's just been such a long road. I still have a lot to learn about miking and mixing, but gosh, if you could hear some of my early videos, just no punch, no air. That floor tom could come up. So I ended it like I started it, with single strokes. I do teach lessons in real life, so if you have a question about this, or if you want to learn more things like this, then you can hit me up. If you see this video, you already know where to find me. But I also have a website, www.drumosophy.com. So yeah, it's sort of still in development. A lot of things that I started right before COVID or during COVID are still in development, because that's sort of where we are. But I hope you guys are having a happy holiday, and I will see you again soon.